Hello everyone, welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the reading for Gemini. It's going to be the love outlook for a relationship, a connection that you have with someone in your life for the next 7 days. It's going to be January 24th to the 31st. And let's get right into it. I've already been shuffling for quite some time off camera. Alright, Gemini, your person is coming in this week with 3 of Pentacles, and you're coming in with the King of Pentacles. Nice. They see you as the Knight of Wands, and you see them as an 8 of Wands. They desire lovers. You desire Hanged Man. What needs to happen is 3 of Cups, and for you, 7 of Cups. Wow. Alright. At the bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Swords. It's a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worrying this week going on, right? Sorry about that. There we go. So, let's see what it is, Gemini. We're going to get right into it. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Your person is coming into the week. Both of you are coming in with Pentacles energy. Your person is working at it. They're busy. They're working with a lot of people, Gemini. They might be someone who works in general with a lot of people. They may work in groups with people, or they may have the type of job where they have a lot of customers that they have to deal with. But 3 of Pentacles in any case, it's a feeling of cooperation, of working together and engaging mind, body, and soul, engaging everyone, right? And so this is the energy they're coming into the week with. They're busy with that. All right. You're coming in with Knight of Pentacles. So Gemini, you're on top of your game. You're the one you probably have a high degree of sort of responsibility, whatever it is you're doing. You're coming into the week. You're the one who's got to make all the decisions. You're the one who's being looked to for direction. King of Pentacles is at a very high level in their game, at their game, whatever job that is or business. Gemini, you might even be someone who owns your own business. But this is a week where you're going, you're coming into the week with this energy where you're very much having to be the boss. Right? You're having to really sort of maintain your control over whatever empire it is, however big or small, whatever, your empire, right? King energy doesn't necessarily mean that you are ruling over tons and tons and a huge, it's just the point that it's the energy of it. And so right now, it's the person who has the most responsibility that's being looked to. So this is a week, I feel, Gemini, with this King energy coming in, where you're the one who's really being looked to in your life, in your work, whatever that field is, as the one who is going to have to make some major decisions. Now, how do you guys see each other? And for some of you, I'm feeling that you actually work with this person, right? So you may be the boss. They may be the one who's working in a different capacity. Certainly, you in this scenario would be the one above them. But that's just an energy that's coming through in a reading as well for me here, Gemini. So your person sees you as Knight of Wands. You see them as an 8 of Wands. So for you, you're getting too much coming in from them. There's a lot of miscommunication, mixed messaging. 8 of Wands is the need for boundaries oftentimes, because the energy that's coming in is kind of crossing lines, or it's crossing boundaries, or it's very confused. It could be that you're dealing with somebody, or somebody's coming into you who says one thing, then they do another thing. So 8 of Wands is a very sort of manic kind of energy. Sometimes it's my viral card, right? So sometimes it can mean that you're just getting an over amount of information coming in, or you're getting too many different people coming into you. But to see your person as 8 of Wands, it could certainly be that they're being a little overbearing. They're really wanting to sort of be part of what you're doing, or certainly they're just being too much is coming in from them, right? It feels like overbearing to me, like you're having, definitely this is the week you're gonna have to put certain boundaries in place. Again, this harkens back to what I was feeling initially a moment ago. You may work with this person even though there's a love connection here, and so 8 of Wands will indicate that there needs to be some kind of communication here about what energy to show when, right? What, and therefore that means boundaries. Now your person sees you as a Knight of Wands. They see you as someone who is just a go-getter. They see you as you kind of I want to say, blazing your path, right? Following your, you know, your vision, following your idealism, following your heart, following your passion. You know, Knight of Wands, that's what that's all about. The Knight of Wands is the one who really champions sort of the goal, champions, you know, this, the endeavor, whatever that endeavor is. A lot of times it's something that's a creative or that's a vision, right? But the Knight of Wands is the one who's like the great cheerleader for it. They're always the hype man. They're the ones that's going to be like, yeah, we can do this. And so your person is seeing you as a Knight of Wands energy. Again, it can very much be that they're coming into your energy. You're the one, you know, you're coming in King of Pentacles. They may be coming into you, seeing that you have this really fiery sort of boss energy, Gemini. And so they're seeing this in you. And yet for you to see them as an Eight of Wands could, again, reminds me that their energy is the energy that's a little bit scattered. They may be wanting some of this fire from you, but they're coming in too hard, or they're coming in a weird way, right? Again, it feels like you may work with them and there is a love connection here, but it's like they're getting ahead of themselves. They may be getting overexcited. You know, your energy may be triggering them to get overexcited. What do they desire? They want lovers. They want to be with you, right? But you want inspiration, Hanged Man. This is what you desire. So again, something is happening here with this connection where I feel like what they want is not necessarily what you want, or it is, you don't mind necessarily having it with them, but their energy is coming in too thick, too fast and hard. They're trying to keep up with you, and I think their way of keeping up with you, also for some of you, I'm feeling this, if you may be dealing with someone who's trying to keep up with your energy level, but their attempt to keep up with you only makes them look silly or only makes them look weird. The energy is kind of off. You ever be with somebody who wants, you know, they love you, but they also have this weird kind of wanting to be like you, wanting to keep up with you, right? And it's a strange kind of feeling, right? Sometimes it's when you're with somebody and yes, you're both attracted to each other, but something about the way they're attracted to you is just like a little bit more of them trying to sort of possess you or be you in some kind of way, right? And this can happen sometimes when you're dealing with somebody who's just kind of absorbed, who's just kind of, I don't want to say absorbed, but they're kind of like infatuated with your energy. They love you, but they're also infatuated with your energy and they want some of that, right? This can feel overbearing. And that's what I feel like is going on here. And for you, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. What I really want is some inspiration to come in. I want to feel good about this, but I don't necessarily do. Hanged Man energy. What needs to happen for your person? Three of Cups for you, Seven of Cups. So this is interesting. Seven of Cups for you, what really needs to happen is to kind of wake up. There's some kind of dream happening here. There's some kind of like high expectation that is unrealistic here that you kind of really need to face up to. And it could be that you're dealing with somebody that you are expecting to fall in love with. You want to maybe fall in love with them, but you're not. You know, I feel also for some of you, Gemini, this could be a situation where it's someone that you feel really strongly about because they're a great person. You want to love them, but it's not happening, right? You want to be there as strongly as they are there for you, but it's just not happening for you. And so the expectation that you're having, this kind of fairy tale expectation, like, oh yeah, you know, I can fall in love with them and then I can have this fairy tale relationship with them because you feel like maybe they're the right person or the perfect person or whatever it is all about this kind of illusion that you're setting up for yourself here with this Seven of Cups. So you really have to wake up to the fact that you're kind of like in this situation, you know in your heart of hearts it's not really for you, and you're kind of building up this fantasy that in fact is unrealistic here for some of you. Feels like that to me. Yeah. Again, could be someone you work with who on paper would be a perfect partner for you, but there is just not the same level of connection. They want lovers with you. They want it, but you want inspiration that's not coming in. What needs to happen for them? Three of Cups. For them, they really need to talk to friends and engage with their friends to help them with this, because again, I think this is it feels to me like a case of somebody who is more into them into you than you are into them. This could also be vice versa. And in any case, they really need to talk to their friends to help them to understand where to go with all of this, or to put it into perspective. Because for Three of Cups to show up here, feels to me like the people around you may know what is happening. Okay, so for some of you, if you do work together, your colleagues or the people around you see what's going on, and they see that this is really a case of this person being much more into you than you are into them. And for their sake, they really should be talking to friends, engaging with friends, being around friends. It could be, Gemini, that if you have come to that conclusion and you can't sort of let them down easily, or you've come to the conclusion that you, in fact, this isn't going to work out, you're not really into them as much as they are into you, then, and you're wanting a healthy way to sort of bring this all down, then being with friends will do it, because the friends will speak to them and talk to them about it. You see what I'm saying? So I would encourage you then to have like a social gathering, or do something socially where they can be sort of like not alone with you, but amongst friends, to help them sort of understand where you guys are at. That's what it feels like to me, Gemini. A connection you have with somebody where you're waking up to the fact that you're not that connected as they are connected to you. That's it. You know, but it's like there is love there. There is feelings there. And again, like I said, from your point of view, Gemini, I feel like this was much more like a good on paper connection, but realizing that it was unrealistic. Show me what's going on. Give me some clarity on that Eight of Wands. I want to know what's going on there. Show me some clarity on that Eight of Wands. Death. Wow. Change, transformation, loss. There's a loss here. So somebody may have broken up with somebody, and then they've turned their attention to you, and it may feel like it's come out of nowhere. Okay, there's death, right? Death is the loss of something, the ending of something. Something has ended somewhere, and it's impacted this connection. And again, it feels like energy is coming out of nowhere. Could be that they just recently, again, broke up, lost something, broke up with somebody, or something happened in their life and caused them... Oops, wow, lost all my cards. Hang on a second, guys. It could be that something went on that caused them to sort of suffer a loss, right? And it's like caused them to sort of really focus all of their energy on you, right? But in any case, death, transformation, something has happened, and that's a reason for all of the extra energy coming in with that Eight of Wands. It really needs to be talked about. So let's carry on. Let's get some more clarity now that I picked all my cards up off the floor. Let's get some more clarity. I want to get some clarity on that. I want to get some clarity on that Three of Wands. What's going on there? What's the connection there with them and you? I really feel like this is someone you work with, Gemini. Show me. Show me what's going on with that Three of Wands. Show me. Seven of Wands. Okay, so somebody who really has fought for their position. This is somebody who's very creative, right? And they've really fought for their position to be where they're at. Again, it could be that you're dealing with somebody who, unbeknownst to you, Gemini, has really kind of worked to make their way in front of you. Again, somebody who's really, really into you. Right? Really, really into you. Seven of Wands is valor. It's somebody who's really worked for their position. They've stood their ground. They're very creative. They're excellent problem solver. But more than anything, in the context of this love reading, there's someone who's really been tenacious about following their heart and following what they believe to be right and following what they want. And ultimately, I feel like that's a case of them having worked really, really hard to get right next to you. Show me that Seven of Cups. So the Magician, again, so your skill, interesting skill. Magician is all about talent and skill. Coming over to Seven of Cups, it could be that you've really overestimated your ability here in terms of, you may have tried to change this person. You may have tried to do something here to make it more sort of like what you want, right? Again, Seven of Cups is this really kind of like, it's just such a pie in the sky attitude towards relationships in particular, that with the Magician, it's kind of like you got to realize you can't make love happen. You can't make a perfect relationship happen, right? And so, yeah, you're waking up to that, realizing that it's going to be really important here, Gemini, right? Because this feels like a case of a relationship that ultimately, I want to say, is at two different points. And one person here is really, really infatuated with another. And the other person here really wants to be infatuated, but the inspiration isn't necessarily there. Again, I do feel like for some of you Gemini, this is somebody you work with. And the work factor may have been something that really came into play here. And then for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who may have had a loss recently of some kind. And that's what's really changed the way that they're coming into you, made it much more manic and much more sort of like too much out of the blue. You know, where is this all coming from? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your reading for your love connection with someone in your life, Gemini. It's for January 24th to the 31st, the last 7 full days of, I want to say January. So great. Finally getting into the swing of 2021. And that's it. If you got some clarity out of this, if this helps you out, I hope it did. Please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit the notification so you can indeed be notified whenever I upload. But for right now, Gemini, have a wonderful week, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.